Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're using the Colonial Charter mod, version 1.6. This is our town of Ramblington. Turn the game on. I think we're going to see, as I turn it on, all of the smoke is going to start belching. There it goes. Now it feels like home. And this is our town hall over here, so we're in our city area. Out by the mining area here. Waiting for this guy to build. And one thing I realized as I was doing the editing last time, we built the metalsmith over here that's going to use, he's on canteens, that's going to be making the silverware for us out of the silver that I thought was going to be stored here. But then I popped this one in, which is where the coal and all the silver ore. I see. It could be either one. Silver is actually coming out of here. Okay. The ores are going to be over here. But it may well go from here to there. I was thinking maybe this guy really should have been right over here with this, and we just keep it all in one place. But he could bounce all over the place. I really don't know where these little guys are going to grab and walk next and drop off. So distance between here and there is almost identical. So it's a roll of the dice either way. We'll go with that. But how are we looking over here? That's kind of the look that I wanted. Think of the gold rush of all different eras, of different places. They kind of stripped out the area and just set up their equipment and started making gold. That's what they're doing there. How are the houses now? It hasn't run much since we shut it down, so I don't know if they've officially, let's see, houses. Well, what do I want here? I want this. If they've all moved to their new places yet, but it looks like they have. Yeah, all of our jobs are doing well now. You guys are storage. These guys, a little bit of traveling. Another bridge here might not be a bad idea. Yeah, now that I think about that, right here would be a great idea. Let's think that one through. We could... Now, we don't have any room in here anymore. So, I don't think we even have room here. So, there's no going across this way. We do have a bridge over here, but if we got one more in right here, that wouldn't be a bad idea. The roads do what? They really end right on that corner. So if we were to diagonal out, what would it look like? We'll put in a dirt road and grab the diagonal there. Now we'll go from here. Guess you really have to go one side or the other, so I think it'd be best to go that way. And he does not want to let go right there. Okay, we'll grab from this direction. I guess that'll do it there. I'll put one here manually. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a bridge to go across that. Or do I want to take it out here purposely closer? No, we'll keep it a little... Well, I gotta think here. Are we going to want one more of these guys? That may determine where the bridge goes. Can we put one more right there? So that is here. We can. As far into the water as it will let me. Okay, we'll do one more. So with that, let's get a bridge going across. Let's go ahead and change it up a little bit and go back to our original looking bridge. Actually, what's a stone and wood one look like? Let's find out. Alright, so let's see it from this direction. If we were to grab... Why is there no red here? I know there's... We placed that, didn't we? It's only accepting it... No. That is really odd. So this rock right here, I want to come off the side of, unless we want a third one. I know we're getting excessive, but we're also kind of building the, you know, the look of it. They've discovered gold over here. So this is our mining industry over here. I want to do one more. Then we'll look at placing our bridge. So save that one. This guy. And he roads from this side. Yeah. Right there. Okay. So in that case, we're coming off right over here, which I need to save this one now. And grab the bridge. And we'll try that stone and wood one. He's coming off right here. Let's go over one. And that takes us to right there. Okay. Then we will get rid of that space. Alright, we'll let this build. We'll grab both of these. So 3 and 3. That looks good. So this guy doesn't need to be here anymore. So let's go ahead and take this one down. Drop 2 jobs. How are our labors doing? Hey, we're building up labors again. Great. Drop 2 jobs there and cancel this guy. We've got nothing stored because we hardly make anything. How are the miners doing? We have plenty of jobs available. Miners 75 to 75. Okay. Yeah. Our little smuggler's dock. It's right over here. Was that just pop? I swung as I moved it, so I don't know if something moved or if this was here. We'll find out here. Add 2. Oh, this is a big one. Okay, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah. I wanted to put one more in here if it would let me. And that will kind of finish off the extreme mining community we're putting in. And that should give us all kinds of gold, silver, and hopefully a gem once in a while. That was a merchant that I heard. Alright, let's do one more of these. I think. Okay, he doesn't fit there anymore. He would go there if we wanted to. It would have been nice to be able to turn this thing so that it would have kind of made an end cap here in the mountain. Well, we'll leave it at that right now. Maybe we'll purposely plant a couple of trees right there and kind of hide the end. Okay, let's grab that trader that's not there anymore. You are over here. I took out most of the firewood out of the traders. Took out all of the sugar. Because I was watching, let's see, I was watching Bazker today. And he was, let's see, food. Actually, I can do that better right over here. Let's check something out. There's a recipe that I saw. I don't have the bakeries going. And he just built his bakeries. Sugar cookies takes flour and sugar. We've got lots of extra sugar, so I moved some into the traders. I'm saving my sugar now. I have plans for that sugar. Okay. We had Dorina the Joiner died during childbirth. Seeds. Seeds. Green Eyes 212 reminded me of something that should have been obvious. I made the comment about it back in episode 3 when we went through all the buttons. That would have been 3C. Took us a long time to get to the end there. But these guys, when you plant them, I mean, they might look really good wherever you want them, but if you look at the recipe, it takes 5 logs and 5, and that represents pecans. So you could call it pecan seeds or just pecans, what have you. Either way, it creates the seeds. You got to have the plant in your town in order to plant it as an ornamental. So whatever that one was, it's not going to even let me. Yeah, it's not even going to let me click on it to destroy it, is it? Nope. Nope. No. Okay, so whatever I planted there, it's not going to happen. I could go back into my old episodes and take a look at what that tree was and buy some seeds to match it to get it to build. I can't click on it to have it tell me what I need to build or what I need to buy. So I think it's time to continue buying seeds. Pick up what we don't already have. So peach and apricot, at least, well, and quince, but at least getting into the orchard seeds. so we can plant random trees around that look good. So let's go ahead and do one of each. We already have raspberries. Okay. Bone meal. We can clear out some space there. So what is that? 500. Okay. We're looking for 9,500. Wow. Herbs. That's right. I've got to go back and put in another. I mentioned putting in this. Oh, this small barn over here next to it. Well, I've lost this one anyway, so I may as well just go do this. And I didn't do it. What I found out, again, I'm still going to be referring to the infamous 3-hour episode that was such a huge failure. But there's so many things that I did in there. I clicked on here. I saw that it was, at that point, it was 100% full. And I started adding things up, and I was shocked. We got up to, well, if we do this real quick, 3,300. So with these, we're about 3,400. There's 3,500. About 3,500 in this small barn. And I went over to these guys. Let's see if we can get one. There's almost 100%. So 3,500 in the small one. This one has 7, 8, 9. We'll say it's 9. And so 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14, 15 and a half, 16, 17, 18, 21 and a half, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We'll say 3,000 over here in this guy. And he's the renovated version of it. He's huge. 3,000. Little guy over here, 3,500. And I was just blown away. It's like, something's not right here. This little shed over here, this little, right there, it looks like the little metal shed you buy at Sears to put your rolling, your little lawn tractor in. Holds as much as the giant ones. And it wasn't until I got over here and started adding up as well, 100% full, but it had much less. Let's do that real quick. So there's about 200, 4, 5, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 7, 8. There's maybe 1,000 here, and that's almost full. And I started putting all the little pieces of the puzzle together. The herbs are the issue. Not only are we having weird issues with the plants, but the herbs seem to stack. And when I started doing the math, it was like each herb counts as 1/4 of a space. So I could get 4 times as many herbs into something. So that the herbs are not stacking 1 for 1 with a pea coat. 47 pea coat is like having 200 herbs. So that's roughly the ratio I came up with. So we were able to get a tremendous amount of herbs into this little thing that, it was just out of proportion with everything else. So I did all that math to debate whether to build another one of these right here, or do I just tear this out and build one big one right here. And I at first came to the conclusion this is the same as a big one, but I think that if I did have a big one here, we would be putting in 4 times the amount of goods in that thing. So can I get a big one next to them? And right there, right? Yeah, I can. I'm going to do that. And then we will actually, the road goes up along the other side there. I want to kick it back 1. So we'll destroy that and storage this barn here. I didn't hit it, did I? There we go. Storage, this guy. And I'll go back 1 more right there. Okay, so we'll get that one built, and then we will tear this one. No, then we'll renovate it, then we'll tear this one down. And then we'll have 4 times the storage there as this one, which should be, 10,000 herbs in that one. Okay, but I was over here, not accomplishing very much. There, and there, and move it. And I was trying to get rid of some bulk over here. I pulled 1,000 firewood out of here. I had 2,000, and I pulled all the firewood out of the other ones. So we're not going to be trading firewood anymore. We have enough of the higher end products now to do some really good trading without having to have the bulk of all the tiny stuff, except for the bone meal. I haven't found a valid use for it yet, enough to consume all the stuff that's plugging up our dry goods warehouses. So we'll go ahead and sell that off at a pretty good rate. So I saw herbs, and that's what triggered all that. But let's see here. What else can we get rid of? We still have our 6 silkworm eggs. Let's go ahead and get rid of those before they spoil. Okay. Anything else taking up lots of room? If not, this is always a good one to get rid of. So looking for 6,700. Let's go to the bottom and work our way up. So we got some rugs here. We'll do those. Whole components, not yet. Lamp oil, no. In fact, I should pull those out of the trader completely. We need those for upgrading all of our mines. I don't think that's something I want to be blowing 20 at a time. Full livery, we could do that. What is our lowest value left? That's a 20. Healing oils, we're done. Candles, here we go. 500 of those. There's a big chunk of space out of our storage. 20s, 8s, 6s. Yeah, I could do that. I had over 1,000 glass, and there's nothing to do with it except for building homewares, so that's fine. Then herbs is the next one. So we still need 1192. So let's go ahead and do that in herbs. In fact, I can probably do that fairly quickly. Just doing that. You're overpaying by 8. That's close enough. We will tell Parthur the planter to have a great day. Alright. Turn that back on. This guy's coming in. Yeah, we'll let him come in. We have a lot of question marks. Alright. What died? That mine's up and running. Let's see, that's over here. These guys were already off. And we still don't have enough olive oil. Where'd it go? Oh, this was lit up. Okay. This guy producing yet? This is the new... No, this one. The new olive orchard. Not yet. Okay. What mine is down? Mines are over here. They're fine. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to ask one of them. What are you? You're a stonecutter. What? We have run through a quarry already? Wow. 1% remaining. When did I move that? I guess when I clicked on it, I must have moved my fire. Uh-oh. Well, this is, last time this happened, I didn't get to see where they were going to be getting their water from. I would hope they could just stand here. Yep, they're getting it from right there. So they can just stand here and bring water to it. No problem. Okay, well, let's prioritize that. Like that. Alright, a trader made it in. Storehouse has beeswax. Of course it does. Now, I am guessing they'll have that under control. Let's do this. This. We're done. Okay, good. The shanty, let's upgrade that while we're doing it. Boy, I hate to do that. Okay. I won't. I'll be generous. When this guy gets rebuilt, we'll pick one of these, and one by one we'll start upgrading all these. Though we could... let's upgrade a couple of these out here. Let's just do that. Okay. We need to pull out 15 stone cutters, and really soon we're going to have to pull out 15 more. So in that case, let's go turn on this other one. In fact, we might just... Let's see, what's our max here? Was it 5? Yeah. Thinking we'll switch this guy over to stone as well. Oh, there it is. Okay. I wasn't seeing this over here. There we go. So, stone out of these guys for now. Salt, I know we got a trader there. Salt is doing what? There you are. 5,000. Yeah, we're good on salt for a while. 2 traders. Okay. Trade. You've got more seeds. Okay, let's come back to you. Have you got something that's simpler? Hardwood, we bought 1,000 last time, so we'll skip that. Silver ore we're going to buy every time. Tools are doing fine. Clothing is doing great. In fact, we should probably start selling clothing next. Bricks, I think we'll grab that every time for a while at least. Steel tools, bronze, stone, yep, we'll do stone. Coke fuel and rough tools. Alright, 3830. And we'll do it out of bone meal. What else? Let's go ahead and do all the cuts. That was 1, 2, 3 of them. Pea coats, pork cuts, anything else that is taking a lot of space. Our pub meals, there's one for us. Okay, so pub meals, what do we need? 5. We've got 2,500 available, so 400 gives us 2,000, so something like 394. There we go, an extra 2 units of maple syrup. And we're in. Alright, that takes care of that one. Dismiss you. And we'll go ahead and turn the background back on now. Okay. We don't have plums yet, I think. Now I'm trying to think what I just bought over there. It was... Well, let's do this. Alright, so peaches is what I got there. And the quince, and what was the third one I got last time? Apricots. That must have been it. So we don't have those planted anymore either. Okay, so plums we could do. Oh. Eggplant, turnips, figs. We don't have those yet. Wish it wouldn't let you buy it if you already owned it. But I guess that way you get to pay the stupid tax. So if you don't know what you've got, then you just that's what you get. Pear. I'm gonna do a pear as well. Okay. 10-5. And what can we clean up out of here? There's still a couple of hide coats left. Okay, we'll pull those out. Bone meal, get rid of that. Finally emptying bone meal out of our economy. Herbs, pottery. We'll do the mutton out of here. All the 2s. And just kind of clean them all out. Candles, we spent a lot last time. I'm not sure what is still available, so I'll pass on that. 6s, that sounds good, though I would imagine we're going to be getting low on those at some point. 5s, yeah, can we? No, we can't finish it. We'll just do them all. Okay. Maple syrup, all 500 of that, yes. I got to think about that. I want to get rid of a lot of maple syrup, but it's always so far down the list, it's hard to get them to actually fill it up. I did add more workers, well, in this one over here. But I could do a trader that has only maple syrup and 1 or 2 other things so that it's further up the list. That'd be a way to get around that. Tinned foods. That we could do. And I'm curious, do these count here? So there's 67,000 right now. Well, I guess it did, to get back, it doesn't count here right now because it's in the trader. Okay, there's our other 15 that just hit. So we'll go ahead and work through all the 10 vegetables. I like that. 1,000. Okay, so 470 left. 3 goes into that. Okay. Not evenly, I can see that. So 150 would be 450. So 155. What does that do? Trade an additional 5. Okay. So let's give them 1 ale and we'll call that good. Okay. So that gives us more seeds. And with that, I'm curious to see if that tree or that tree pops in. So we'll give that a try. Alright, now we're done with basically the maintenance part of it. Back to the houses over here. Oh, get back to this over here, stone. 2 more, okay. Now we're balanced out. Anything else in here that lost jobs that we've not restocked for any reason? Gonna do a little maintenance here. Everything looks pretty even. 80 miners running right now, which is going to change here in a little bit. I didn't mark those mines to see when they actually opened up. The placer mines and the precious. Oh, the precious is done. So we got these 2 yet to... I did. We're over there. Okay, good. Smuggler's Dock and Storage Barn. That was the one over there by the herbs. Okay. So, one thing I wanted to do, the house that lit fire that last time. Wow, it looks different with all the trees in. Where'd you go? Let me get a different perspective here. It was here? It was there. We built a new row of houses. We're still touching here, and I don't like that. So, we're going to evict somebody. And when that, if I remember, I'm going to come back and put one more small one right there. Meanwhile, that's a country house. This is the town abode. I want to upgrade this guy to the nice one. Okay. So that is done. And yeah, I don't need to mark that. 7 people are out of a home. They should move in over here. And if they're not, oh, they moved to this one. Okay, that's where they are. Alright, so we could put more housing in. The bridge went in. Okay. Boy, that looks low. Well, he made it through. He probably had to duck. And now we've got people going home from the mines. That's what I was really wanting. So let's take a look at that again. Yeah, much shorter trip. Okay, I like that. Let's road through this area. Come off of here, and that would make sense probably to be a dirt path. Even the country path right here. Let's come off right here. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, right there. And at that point, I'd say it switches back over to a dirt road. And we'll come along like that. And let's see, shift. We're going to get behind here. S. Oh, that's the wrong ones. There we go. Behind here and go into that. I'd say that road works. Okay. From here, we hit there, and somehow we get into this area. This area is actually mossy stone, which is what we'll probably turn some of that other back into. But it's kind of hard to see over here. We do have stone. Alright, let's go to that. Mossy stone. That is our corner, right? Yeah. So we're coming off of that intersection. And we need to get to here. And let's diagonal into it. What's that look like? That looks pretty good right there. Right there. Right there. And, well, I'll correct that later. Let it build completely, and then it'll be easier to see through the trees. Or something like that. Something just went in. Smuggler's Dock went in, and well, all three went in. Okay. So we're going to, you're all over here. Add 1 to you. Add 1 to you. And add 4 more. Okay. This guy already has labor because he stole it from something else. So we'll add 1. No. That's not the Smuggler's Dock. Smuggler's Dock. Okay. He's not what I wanted. He's not built yet. Why is he not built yet? Because all the hull components are in the traders. That's why he's not built yet. Okay. Let's pull him out of 1. Inventory. Hull. Components. I'm asking for 10 and I've got none. Okay, that's not something we're going to be able to trade. Although I could put 1 in each just as a reminder that they exist. But we don't have enough of them yet. Alright, there's 5 made it into this one. So we'll pull back 1 there to 1. This one we'll leave at 10. That'll be our primary over there. And this seems to have a lot more room for storage. I had the 2,000 firewood and the 1,000 of this and 2,000 of that, and I was only half filled. Had the same things in these two, and they were at, you know, the 90% range. So they can't handle near the load that this guy can. Basically the same items too. Okay, so is there anything else going on in town? Yeah, here's the guy who needs olives. And he's got 264 and can't do anything with that. So it must require an awful lot of olives to begin the process to make something. I don't know what the numbers actually are. Storage barn just came in. You guys can go away. Right there. So that's the big storage barn. Let's go ahead and just immediately upgrade him. I'll leave that there. Keep an eye on this one. But let's take a look at how we're doing. And I had an idea. After last episode, I said I was going to think about some things to start doing as far as projects for the future of Ramblington. I got to thinking about putting in the northern agriculture area, but not starting it yet. Not, you know, just leaving everything paused. And the next wave of nomads would then immediately have jobs and houses. It's an idea. Get a couple houses built so we've got some workers up in this area, and then, you know, and a market going, and then get a bunch of projects half built or fields completed but not functioning, so we're not, you know, going over our 100,000 food limit. What do we got here? We're still overloaded on all this stuff. You guys are going to be tearing down eventually. We do have builders, right? We've got builders. I'm running at 1 speed. That's right. That fire shut us down. I always forget that. How are our spheres of influence over here? We've invaded a little bit. This one is fine. And these guys are okay here. So yeah, that works out okay. I like that. What are we actually doing though? So we are into early autumn. So we had all last year and 3/4 of this year. 13, that was just a bad year. So, well, if that's 3/4, we're doing it again. That is so strange. This guy is here. Same thing. Same thing. That is really odd. Over here, 2,700 this thing had. No houses around them. This one over here has the most area available. 2,900. These guys with the buildings, far less. Even though they've got less to walk, problem is they don't take advantage of it. They still live out over there. Oh well. That's just going to frustrate me to no end. Okay. What is with this one? out of logs again. We really are out of logs again. You know, that issue is going to just plague us. We could take one of these down. We have 2 furniture and 4 hardwood. Maybe that's the answer. Let's pull down 2 of these guys and turn him off. We don't need the furniture as much. We're selling these. But the furniture, we could either sell it or just let it be used for the homewares. And that would save some of our logs. We're doing a lot of building. We really are, especially when we get into building more pastures. But you can see the trees are starting to come back. They're starting to grow, and we're going to see another burst of logs come out of here. This was looking really barren a couple episodes ago. So I think it's still going to be fine, but I'm still wondering if we want to put one more forest node. You know, let's stop wondering and just do it. Let's get another forest node out here with some more houses. Let's do that real quick. This guy needs food out of there. Otherwise, we are working that area and working that area. Okay. So if we got one that was right here and regular logs, let's do that. So that is trees right there. Something like that. And its houses would be where? Looking at the other circles, we could house right in this area. So let's do something more like that. Okay, let's go straight to Mossy Stone Road. I think that would be smart. I looked down there too long. Now, where is he? He's right in this area. So I'm thinking I should go from... right there. We'll fix it later. So I take that into here. Now, I think that might already be a Mossy Stone Road, so I'm going to stop short. Of course, now that it's snow... Yeah, I can barely even see the roads. Okay. In fact, now that it's snow, I can barely see anything. Well, when that switches over, I'm blinded. Snow blinded. I don't even know where he is. Here he is. Let's just grab that. We'll go check this out. And I'll come back to build the rest of this when that's done. Let's go see this one, though. These we don't need anymore. And here's our smuggler's dock. Nice. 1 person. Okay. I'm just pondering here. It really does work with Gold Gilder. Okay. So there's no way to load any goods into this. It is Gold Gilder only. Alright. Well, I like that. Trader is waiting over there. I'm going to take you back down to 2. And we're going to kind of hide. Let's see, what is it? A town birch only takes wood. Okay, so he's not a fruit tree. Let's get into an evergreen. Town rough evergreen. He does look quite different. Where are the reeds? Aren't there reeds that I can put in? Where would that be? Flowers? Reeds. Hey, I like that. We'll kind of disguise this a little bit. We can even get out into the water a little. Alright, and a few more pine tree-like things. What are you? Tulip. No, that's like a beacon. So all of these are just wood. They don't require any particular seeds. Okay. But back into trees, or bushes. What looks like an evergreen sort of bush? Now we don't know what some of these are going to look like. Another trader's in there. Let's go back to... That's a pine. You are a town pine. Ah, okay. And I've already placed Okay, if I can go there. Okay, we'll do that. Another death in childbirth. Alright, let's pause and take a look at our traders. This guy is in. Trade. Okay, time to do a little bit of... Oh wow, I just looked at my clock. You know what? We are well out of the 30s, it looks like. So I think we're going to come right back to this one. So with that, this has been Noble Rambler. Thank you guys for watching. And we will come back next time to look at these traders. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, folks.